Good afternoon, YouTube, man. Always George Page, aka the Emperor of WMA Talk, coming to you live on to YouTube. Well, folks. Well, folks, this fight is coming up. It's coming up in March. It's actually the first weekend of March. It's going to be on March 3rd, and this is going to be part of UFC 285. And I saw the list. It's kind of a stack, um, you know, um, pay-per-view. I think you have at least 3 women's fights on the main card, which is almost rare. Usually you may have 1 or 2 at the most, but from the looks of it, you at least have 3 ladies representing WMA at the UFC. But this fight has been something that's been, talked about, and that I'm as a content maker, I was a fan of WMA, and so, I had to talk about this. And this is the fight for the 125 division between, Valentina the Bullet Shevchenko versus Alexa Grasso. And you know what? I'm about to say this. Little girl got heart. As you know, Valentina's been in the UFC for at least almost nearly 8 years. She came in about 2015, and, she was fighting at 135. Well, she was doing pretty good, other than her 2 losses to Valentina Shevchenko. Amanda Nunes. But then they opened 125, where she moved over there. Her first debut in 125, she totally destroyed Priscilla Cachoeira. I mean, I remember that was a fight where he had Mario, Mario Yamasaki as a referee. Mario, if she dies, Yamasaki. And then it was time for a title shot for the new 125 title up against Nico Montana. And Nico, well, she got a case of the limber tail, and you know what happened with that. She sabotaged her career. She fought one more time in the UFC, and after that, we haven't seen Nico ever since. She disappeared. And then she fought for the title up against Joanna Jędrzejczyk, somebody who she beat 3 times back in Muay Thai. And she became the new flyweight champion. Congratulations to the Bullet. And that's where she's ever since then she's been dominant. Her first title against Jessica Eva Black Eye. Look at that. I still love that. Yeah. She knocked her out. She laid her out with that foot. And then her next title against Liz Carmouche, who beat her early in her career, but no one can find the fight. I can't find the video anywhere. Nothing. Nothing. It's like somewhere. It's one of those off the dark matches like in WWE. Then Alexa came a year later from Invicta, and she started her career. She was doing pretty good. Her first fight was against Heather Clark, and she beat Heather Clark. Then she lost to Felice Herrick. Then she beats Miranda Marcos by split decision. Then she gets submitted by Tatiana Suarez, and that was in her 3rd fight or 4th fight during UFC. And she beats Carolina Kowalkiewicz, who one time was a title contender. And, you all know that KK was kind of falling off after that. She just, after that fight against Jessica Andrade and the other fight when the girl knocked her and bust her orbital bone. And then she lost to Carla Esparza. So, she decided that, she had to move. So she moves over to 125, where she beats Jung Kim, and that's in 2020. But in 2020, Valentina's busy when she beats Kayla Jakagian for the title, and then she put on a dominant performance against Jennifer Maia. I mean, it was a pretty good fight. I mean, yeah, people go here talking about that one round that Maia won, one round, but just that it didn't take long for Valentina to get herself together and just pretty much show that how come she's a dominant champion. And then it wasn't that long ago after that. Alexa fought against Macy Barber, the future, the next year. And, the future was pretty much the past. And, and that, so much about that same year. Valentina always tried to have more than one fight in her book. So she totally smoked Jessica Andrade, in 2021, and then turn around and beat Lauren Lunch Lady Murphy. And and that was just, like I said, another sign of a dominant champion. But Lexa was kind of busy. The next year in 2022, she had 2 back-to-back fights. And first of all, in March, she submitted JoJo Wood, and her first submission in her career. Then next year later, by the close to the end of the year, she defeats Viviana Araújo, with her stand up, and she's a good boxer. Being from the Lobo Gym, they good boxers there. Her and also her gym mate 135, who's fighting on that same card against Amanda Nunes, Ariana Daniel. But we all know this that summer. Valentina had the only fight of his whole entire year. That was against Tara Santos. And it was a tough fight. It was probably one of Valentina's toughest fights next to her Amanda Nunes fights. And she won by, split decision. People keep saying Tara won, but Tara did enough on the ground to 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 get a win. She took Valentina down, but still taking her down is not enough. You got to do something while you got her down. And now we know also, I think in coming up next month, Talia's coming back to fight against Erin Blanchfield. And this fight could be possible, maybe another shot for her at the title again, depending on how she does. But a lot of people, I think, want to see Erin Blanchfield get a shot at the title. As you know, she's young, she's a prospect. The UFC's always going to push their young, especially young white female prospects, more than they would anybody of another color. But one person that I think people were looking forward to for Valentina fight was Manon Ferriat. But as you know, it wasn't that long ago, Manon fought against one of Valentina's former opponent, and also one-time number one or contender as Katie Chikagian. And that fight, she got injured. I think and now she's gonna be out for another 3 or 4 months. So we may never know when Manon's gonna come back for maybe fight Valentina. So Valentina was getting anxious. Valentina likes to be active, and last year she only had one fight. She was a couple of times she was on injury list, but she only had one fight. And then this fight, she wanted to fight because she wants to do something. She's looking for an opponent. So the only person that was really available is Taia Santos. I mean, sorry, not Taia Santos. I mean, actually, Alexa Grasso. But well, like I said, Taia is also a good possible. But we're still waiting on that. We have to see how she does against Erin Blanchfield. But Alexa, she already fought 3 good fights. And maybe not being the best fight, but there's 3 good fights, straight wins. And then she took her first 5-round fight against Viviana Araújo. But the bullet, she likes to be active. She hates sitting anything longer than 3 or 4 months. She usually try to fight at least a couple of times a year, if not 3. But like I said, Alexa, you know what? You got to step up. I mean, you've been in UFC at least about almost 7 years. And, and you just can't be saying, yeah, I'm not sure I'm ready. If you're not ready, then you know what? You don't give you another option. UFC don't give you too many options. Happened with Marina Rodriguez, where she was a good opportunity to fight for the title some time ago, but she turned it down. And when you turn it down like that, they're gonna push you out. They're gonna push you down and try to pull somebody up. So this is, like I said, this is a do or die for Alexa, because she may not even get another shot after this. And like I said, one more fight's not gonna make a difference. Actually, and even if she did have one more fight, it still won't make a difference. She's not gonna beat the Bullet. I know she's a good stand-up fighter, but you know what? Bullet is a better counter fighter. She knows how to see things. Like I said, Valentina is a chess master playing against checker players, and we all know that. But we all know that. I think it's just that she's just worried that she's gonna lose. She's gonna take a loss. She's gonna lose. You took some losses before, but that's about life. You got to lose every now and then. But like I said, this fight was eventually gonna happen. If she didn't fight Manon, it was gonna fight Alexa. And Alexa couldn't just stand behind someone like Manon or some other opponent like Taia Santos and dodge this. It was going to happen eventually. Now, like I said, if Valentina did fight Taia Santos for a second time and beat Santos, most definitely, she knew she was going to be next in line. Because Valentina likes to stay active. She likes to sit around too long, like some fighters. She wants to be active fighter. She wants to be active champion. That makes her a great champion. She wants to be active. But like I said, I would say wish best luck to Alexa, because she's gonna need it. Because this girl get a butt whoop. And like I said here, hey, think about it. He get paid, and you think about it. We get paid for this fight in here in the United States. The value of the dollar is higher in Mexico. So hey, she can go back home and she lives like a hide and a hog for a good while. Lick your wounds and come back whenever you're ready. Possibly maybe a fight between her or something like. I think she was one point was supposed to fight Katie Chikagian, but that fight didn't happen because of injury or something like that. Or where was Justin Andrade supposed to be fighting Lauren Murphy, But she dodged just and dodged back when she was fighting 115. But like I said, it's just going back to 115. But we never know. We just all up there with these ladies. But anyway, the fight's going to happen March the 3rd, and that's that first week of March. That's Saturday. As you know, it's going to be the return and the debut of John Jones at heavyweight up against Cyril Gahn, who is the heavyweight. What's it? The interim champion. Yeah, as we all know what happened with Francis Ngannou. Francis decided to not resume his contract with UFC. UFC released him. We all know what that's about. So, don't be saying it's about money. Yes, it's about money, but also about more than just money. It's about how these fighters not getting paid and not benefits they have. They call these fighters uncontracted workers. But like I said, if I'm not on a contract with you, I can go where I want to do. But it's just double talk by Dana White, or Dana Wife beater, I could call him. So anyway, the fight's going to be coming March 3rd. Check it out on pay-per-view, UFC 285. And like I said, it's a good stat card for the ladies. I think, like I looked on a while ago on the Tapology, I think there's at least, honestly, 3 women on the main card. And a couple of UFC events were total sausage fest, but this one is a pretty good one. I mean, a good showing for women in mixed martial arts. But like I said, good luck to these ladies, and all the best luck to the Bullet. Anyway, this is Melo with George Page, aka the Emperor of the Mimi Talk. Like, don't subscribe. I'm out.